Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Corey from Cruise Reviews. It's another day, and I've got another hotel for you. Today, we are going to be reviewing the Serena Hotel in Aventura, Florida. Let's get going. Okay guys, so let's get started with our review. Overall, this hotel was a beautiful hotel. It is brand new, and they are still getting their sea legs underneath them, so to speak. But that said, I really enjoyed my stay. This is one of the more expensive hotels I stay in. It's usually going to run in the off season between $150 and $200 a night. You might can find a better deal, but it's just a little bit more expensive than most places I stay. But that said, I think you'll agree when you see the property, anything under $200 a night is a pretty good deal. Now, one other thing I need to mention is that the parking is self-parking, but it is about $20 per night. So it is not free and it's not particularly cheap, but it's not an unreasonable amount given that we're in the northern outskirts of Miami and there are a number of popular attractions, including the beach, and you are not being charged a resort fee here for this hotel. So on to the room. As you can see, the room itself has very high ceilings. I was upgraded to a suite, but still, you're going to get the same kind of effect in any room that you book here. Very high ceilings, very modern decor. You'll notice the rug in here. I always feel like if you've got a rug in your hotel room, it's a nice hotel room. And I just love the lamps. I like the lighting. I like the giant windows. Everything about this room screams a modern hotel. Oftentimes what you get are these like luxury hotels, but they are also like legacy hotels. You see this a lot with Hilton properties, like the Hilton brand, where the Hilton is a premium priced hotel, but it is not a particularly new hotel. So even if it's been recently renovated, the touches are just different, right? You don't get these modern lines, you don't get the modern like higher ceilings and things like that. So there is definitely something to be said for a more modern approach to a hotel room, and you can tell that like everything was thought through with flat screen TVs in mind, and they were thought through with business travelers in mind, not just, you know, random people coming in on the weekend. And that's one of the things I really enjoyed about this place. Now, as far as the location goes, you are in Aventura, Florida, and Aventura is right down the street from the Hard Rock football stadium where the Miami Dolphins play, the Miami Hurricanes play, and all that kind of good stuff. You're also very close to the Aventura Mall, which is one of the largest shopping malls in the world, and you are very close to the Gulfstream racetrack. That is a horse racing track which has tons and tons of restaurants and bars right around it. So there is no lack of things to do in this area, but you are about 15 miles north of downtown Miami. So it's not a great place if you're wanting to experience a lot of what Miami has to offer. It is a great place if you want to get outside of the hustle and bustle of the city of Miami. Okay, so the pros of this hotel are many. I love like how new it is. It is super clean. It's like really well designed. Like whoever they had do the design of this hotel was spot on. It's really excellent. The other pros that I like, the restaurant seems to be really good. They've got a great bar. Everything's open. Everybody's very attentive as far as the service goes. And it's, again, I can't emphasize like how beautiful the hotel is. So definite pros. The other thing is it's pretty easy to get to off the interstate, and parking is really easy because they have their own parking deck, so you don't have to pay for like really expensive valet. So those are definite pros to this hotel. By the way, I just want to give a shout out. If you've never heard of a Tapestry Hotel, Tapestry is like the boutique style hotel by Hilton. So it's a Hilton property, so you get Hilton Honors points and all that kind of good stuff. But if you ever see a Tapestry Hotel, usually they're relatively inexpensive and they are very nice. I don't know how they're doing it, but it's like really in that sweet spot where it's not like the budget friendly hotel, but it's still not like the Conrad Hilton Hotel. But you get Conrad-esque quality of room, and in many ways they're all new because it's a new brand. So if you ever see a Tapestry Hotel, I want to really encourage you to think about staying there, especially if you're a Hilton person. I have never had a bad experience at a Tapestry Hotel. As a matter of fact, I'm checking out of this hotel and moving into Fort Lauderdale tomorrow just to give you another review. And it's also a Tapestry Hotel. So you'll be able to see two hotels. So as soon as you watch this one, stop and watch my next review. I'll put them out very quickly. But again, I just want to shout out, if you've never stayed at a Tapestry, they are really excellent hotel chain. So as far as the cons go, the most glaring con of this hotel is really twofold, right? So the number one con is that it's new. So its operations are still kind of getting worked out. And it's got that new building kind of problems, right? So what I mean by that is like the water pressure is actually a little too high. So like when you turn on the sinks, you're like, whoa, that's a lot. And this, they forgot to give me shampoo. Like they gave me like 3 conditioners and no shampoo. So I had to call down to the desk and get a shampoo. These are little things, but they are a little bit annoying. But again, I would expect that those things get worked out pretty quickly, especially when people see reviews like this. They typically get ironed out pretty fast. But overall, the experience was really positive. It's just operationally, they struggled a little bit in that respect. Now, the other negative is that it's not really within walking distance to much. Like, it's not far. It's like half a mile to a mile, but it's basically North Miami here, so it's hot. So you will be getting in your car and driving to dinner if you don't eat on property. So it's not in a walkable location, but it is in a very convenient location. So I want to make that clear, right? If you want to go to the beach, 5 minutes away, right? If you want to go to the restaurants, 5 minutes or less away. Like, it's really convenient. It's just not walkable. So if you're looking for that beach vacation where you're walking to the beach, this isn't the hotel for you. But if you're coming in to visit family or you're here on business, this place is awesome. Like, this is probably going to be my go-to place from now on because it's nestled right in between Miami and Fort Lauderdale. So if you're doing business like I do all over the place, this is really, really convenient location because I can get just about anywhere in 30 minutes, which is a huge plus. Also, if you are a Hilton Gold or Diamond member, which I realize not everybody is, but if you're a big traveler like I am, especially for work, this can be, advantageous. They give you $25 a night per person, up to 2 people. So if you and your spouse are traveling, when you check in, you can spend $25 per person per night that you stay on food anywhere on the property, which means that you can go to happy hour and spend your $25 there, or you can go to breakfast and spend your $25 there. But the point is that it's very flexible, and $25 a person, it won't get you a completely free meal here, but it does make a dent in it, which I think is a really positive thing, especially if you're traveling with Hilton. Another big perk that I like about this place is that, like, again, if you're a Hilton Honors member, especially a Gold or a Diamond member, you're eligible for free upgrades to nicer rooms if they're available when you check in. So when I checked in, there's not very many people here middle of the week. Like, you can tell this is more of a weekend kind of place. And so they bumped me up to a suite, which I'm sitting in now, and it's really excellent. And so for the price, the value here is really high. So last but not least are the amenities, and just like everything else in this hotel, the amenities were top notch. I love the idea of not just having a couple of treadmills or a bicycle in a gym. That's not really a gym. So I love that they have medicine balls and they have kettlebells and they have an area for stretching and yoga, but they also have weights that go up above like 30, 40, 50 pounds. So for people who spend a lot of time in the gym, that can be a very valuable thing. So you can get in your everyday normal workout in this gym. The other thing I love about this is that the gym is literally right next to the pool. So out to the right on this shot is the actual pool, and that's where we'll go to next. So the pool, the thing I love about this, I mean, it's a standard pool, but I love all the sitting areas. I love how nice and spacious it is, but I also love that they got the pool up over ground level. So we're like 5 or 6 floors up right here to be able to, experience the pool at a higher level. What that really does, it lets you have a better vista when you're overlooking the city. And so when the sun's going down, it's really, really beautiful. And that's the thing I appreciate most about this pool. The other nice thing about this place is that over to the left, past the pool, that's actually where the restaurant is. So you'll see a shot in a minute of me sitting at the bar, and you're overlooking the pool, and you get this beautiful shot of the city in the background. And it's just a really cool place to sit and have dinner and drinks with your friends. So this is definitely one of the highlights of this hotel. So there you have it, guys. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider hitting the like button below. If you did not enjoy the video, please consider hitting the like button twice. And if you really enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing to my channel. That would mean the world to me. I am Corey Cruz for Cruz Reviews, and I will see you again next time.